Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to our supervisor, Dr. Tengku Muhammad Effendi bin Zulkifli, and the lecturers and fellow friends. We are from Group 2 Smart Inch Company. We present our integrated design project 2, which is focused on industrial health and care. Our product is called a smart fatigue belt. So I'm Sabah binti Muhammad Rafi, 63762. Will explain about the introduction of our project. Smart Inch Company was founded in the year of 2020, and the company focused on promoting the safety and health instrument for industrial purpose, which can bring benefit to the industrial user. First and foremost, let me introduce the board of directors for Smart Inch Company. Smart Inch Company is owned by partners Sabah binti Muhammad Rafi, a Chief Executive Officer, Nuraini binti Amran, a Chief Operation, and lastly, Nursyami Minajah binti Muhammad Zangi as a Financial Manager. Here is the roles and responsibility for the board of directors. So there are three positions with their different responsibilities. I would like to draw your attention to our objective of the project. So firstly, we built this project which called a smart fatigue belt to prevent incident from occurs. Next is to increase employees' capacity to maintain or complete the task. Later, to detect fatigue through speed of human movement. Then, to enhance their safety and health in industrial company. And the last one is employees can increase their concentration on doing their job. These are the key points of the presentation. In modern day, fatigue is a common problem due to usual factors such as insufficient sleep, workplace high demand, and long duty period. The quality of sleep will be affected by the off-duty period that mostly short. Employees complain that there are many incidents happen in their company that involving their company's employees. Day by the day, the incident in a factory increase. However, fatigue can be managed by applying the fatigue risk management that concerning about improving the employees' performance, safety, and health. So here are the target market for our smart fatigue belt. For the first one is for construction workers. As mentioned earlier, this product is one of the initiatives to prevent incidents from occurs in industrial workplace. It is very suitable for construction workers to enhance their safety and health in workplace. Second, our products are also focused on factory workers, and it is same purpose with construction worker. The last one is older adult. This is due to the older adult safety and prevent them from falling. According to Disease Control and Prevention of U.S. Center, falls are the most affected of fatal and non-fatal injuries among adults of all age. So it is very useful for adults to prevent it from falling. Introduction. Fatigue is considered a key factor to accidents and illness in our daily life. In many cases, workers feel lethargy without realizing it or properly addressing it. It is indeed often wrongly overlooked because it can lead to mental and physical problems and negatively impact study, work efficiency, and safety. Fatigue can be distinguished in two kinds, which are physical fatigue and mental fatigue. Physical fatigue is due to the muscle activity when people perform manual work, while mental fatigue is caused by a variety of psychological stressors. In addition, our project also focuses on the gait problem. Different level of fatigue will portray a different level of gait pattern. Apparently, we can detect fatigue through the gait pattern with the use of accelerometer. So our project is to design a smart belt that can detect fatigue through the different patterns of gait. We can observe either the workers is indeed feeling tired or not through their walking pattern in line with the accelerometer. In advance, the workers are also able to measure their blood pressure level. Gait is basically a manner of walking. Different gait patterns are characterized by the different in-limb movement pattern, overall velocity, force, kinetic, and potential energy cycle, and change in the contact with the surface. Abnormal gait can be categorized as one of 5 types based on the symptom and appearance of an individual's walk such as propulsive gate, scissor gate, step pitch gate, spectic gate, and waddling gate.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syami Minajiha binti Muhammad Zangi and I will continue the presentation. The table shows the average working speed by sex from many years. Many research have been done to figure out the maximum speed for a human in their daily life. The average of people working speed was well balanced between different range of clinical disability. From the table, we can find out if people have problem with their working nominality. If the value of the speedometer on the smart fatigue belt shows the lower result than the table, we might be able to guess whether the person may have fatigue or other working abnormalities problem. Posture is known as the attitude or action that shows by the body if the support during the muscular activity or from the action of working to maintain the stability of the person. There are two types of posture, which are dynamic posture and static posture. Having a bad posture will affect our daily life. There are several problems that people might experience due to having a poor posture. First, it will increase the pressure on the spine, make it more prone to injury and degeneration. Next, it will cause neck, shoulder, and back pain. Third, it might decrease our flexibility. Fourth, it can affect how well our joint move, and it will affect our balance and increase the risk of falling. Moving on, now I will explain the flowchart of our project. First, we did some research regarding the topics of our project such as fatigue problem, gait abnormalities, and etc. Next, after choosing the component, we started design for the accelerometer and alarm circuit. If it is not working, we going back to have choose the suitable component, and if it is working, we move to designing and simulate the blood pressure checker. We tried testing and troubleshoot the circuit. This process have simultaneous times and cycle to achieve the best result. After all is done, the prototype will next be built. Table shows the Gantt chart for our IDP II. We spent around 3 weeks to do some research regarding our topics and problem statement. Next, components testing and circuit design simulation requires 2 weeks to complete. For about 1 month is needed to program the circuit to assure it is working. In the meantime, we purchased and ordered some components needed. It took around 1 month due to the shipments process. 3 weeks each is needed for constructing the prototype and also tested and troubleshoot it. The figure shows our planned design model for the smart fatigue belt. It comes with an LCD screen to show the blood pressure and heart rate of the user. Next, the figure illustrates the prototype of our smart fatigue belt. The circuit connection is as shown in the figure. The table shows the production cost of the smart belt device. The analysis included the in quantity and total price for the product to be implemented. The total price of the components purchases is 77 ringgit Malaysia.
Hi, I'm Nurani binti Amran. My matric number is 63658. I'll be presenting from the part of how it's working of the smart fatigue belt. So let's move to the next slide. So how it's working. The smart fatigue belt works with 4 principles, which is application of device, detection of speed, warning alert, and detection of user's condition. So first principle, users of this device, which is employees, will wear the smart belt connected with accelerometer on wrist or stomach. Move to the second principle, which is the accelerometer detects speed of human body and alarm will ring once the speed is below 1.4 meter per second or 3.1 miles per hour. The third principle states that if the alarm ring, the employer will receive the warning about the collapse of the employee. So lastly, the device also detects blood pressure and heart rate also can be obtained. Fatigue level is detected. So this figure shows how the smart fatigue belt should be wear. How this device solves the problem. Smart fatigue belt detects fatigue level that causes the collapse of its user. Then this device will ring the alarm so the employer knows the health condition of the employees through the installed application that can be downloaded in smartphone. This device will help in preventing and reducing the number of accidents happen in workplace due to fatigue reasons. So this device also have the limitations. First, the limitations is the employee's response is the only source of the truth and may not determine the actual medical truth. Second one is it is impractical to use because improper responses can lead to inappropriate medical data. Then low accuracy due to the lack of precision. So move to the advantages and the disadvantages of the device. Every device has its pros and cons. So as for the advantages, this device helps companies to mitigate accidents problem in workplace. Also, industrial workers have protection if incidents happen in workplace. This device also help to improve the working style of the employee. Then the disadvantages are employees can take for granted to have break even no time in break period. So the company need to invest more money to purchase the device for each employee as the device is quite expensive. The device is less accuracy because the device is not yet connected to the software. So recommendations for future study, the sensitivity of different stability matrix should be examined to determine the most sensitive matrix to analyze the effect of the intrinsic and extrinsic characteristic of the worker working gait and posture. Besides, for the future research, a real-time fall risk monitoring tool is suggested to enhance the effectiveness of the fall risk quantification measures. In conclusion, the device, which is smart fatigue belt, can help industrial safety and health as an innovation that can help on reducing the incident from occur in workplace. The goal is to improve the understanding of technology, its appropriate application and potential consequences. Through this project, we have improved our understanding on how to benefit the society through our engineering expertise, and we improve a lot of our knowledge in analog and digital design in the practical world. Thank you from our group.